Hi Sagittarius, how are you? Sagittarius, thanks so much for watching. This is going to be your read for December of 2018. This read will cover the full month of December of 2018. And also, just like last week, your love and romance reading will be time-stamped because that will be included in this, okay? So this will be your general advice and your love and romance reading for the entire month of December of 2018, okay? And you guys, I'm doing it like this because, as you do know, I will be traveling a lot throughout the month of December. And also, I have a special treat for you guys later on in the month. So Sagittarius, let's see what energies that we have out there for December of 2018 for general advice. What energies does Sagittarius have for general advice? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Sagittarius. To all my Sagittarius friends. I myself am a Sagittarius rising, so I'll enjoy the energies with you as well. All right. Here we go, Sagittarius. I believe this may be the strongest message for you guys for this month. So let's see what we have. I'm not gonna lie, I feel really positive right now about this. This is the vibe that I'm getting. So let's see. So we've got the Prince of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius. So this is interesting. So I'm feeling like you guys for December, you're gonna be carrying this energy of like, there's some things, excuse me, there's some things that need to be said. There's some things that need to be vocalized. Or at least, you know, if not vocalized, at least, you know, put down on paper. I'm getting the sense of like there's a lot of information to go around. Maybe information, truth, some things will be coming out. Sagittarius, I feel like you may be the person to wield this truth. Sorry about that. Sagittarius, I feel like you may be the person to kind of wield this truth here. You may be the person that people are going to be looking at to express some sort of idea. Okay? So, and I feel like you'll have the platform to do that this month, Sagittarius. Or somebody will be bringing something to you. But with the lovers here, Sagittarius, so that's interesting. So with the lovers there coming up in the past position, this is saying that for a lot of you, I think people may have been waiting on you to either make a choice, or people are waiting on you to make a particular choice right now. It's been expressed that you're expected to make a choice. So I think people are waiting on you. People are waiting to hear you actually vocalize what this choice is. Like, you're gonna actually have to vocalize it, Sagittarius. Now, this is a general reading. The lovers popping up say the lovers popping up there does say that you could have been making a choice between two different partners, or it just could have been something. Excuse me. Or you could just be where you are at two different, or you're kind of at a crossroads, or maybe an impasse, a slight impasse, where you have a choice between two great things, and it's really up to you to decide. But there just may be a lot of pressure from a mass of people to just really pick the right thing or whatever it is for you. The Four of Wands. Okay, so the present energy is telling me that, Sagittarius, that that the energy that you have through this whole thing is really stable. So, it's not like you're making a from the hip decision or anything like that, even though sometimes that's what the Prince of Swords can indicate, where, you're just kind of coming from the hip with this, or coming from the side with some sort of, idea. But, excuse me, but I really feel like for a lot of you, you're coming from a stable environment while you are doing this. So it's like there may be a lot of pressure from people, but I think inwardly you don't feel pressure. I think inwardly you feel like very, balanced, and, ready to, really sit down and figure out, or really even, if not sit down and figure out, or stabilize yourself and figure it out. I think what some of you may be dealing with, that, like, that's what you have to make the decision about. Okay, it could be about, a choice between two homes. And it's not a decision altogether. I'm getting decisions because of the lovers here, but I think that it's just mostly having to do with you guys needing to express a certain idea about your current environment. For some of you, it could be a choice between moving homes. You know, you guys would have to let me know about that. But there's definitely a sense of, definitely stability is something that is having to be addressed right now in the present. Yeah, and with the Judgment card right there, this is basically saying that, the future kind of lines up pretty good. What we're looking at here for future energies, potential future energies, is that, you guys really are able to, I mean, just literally, quite literally, make that judgment call. Really, and if you aren't able to make that judgment call here in December, I think that a lot of you guys are actually, really understanding what, you're really looking at the pros and cons of a situation. You're really just reviewing, your home environment, and you're making your choices based on how comfortable you really can be, or how comfortable you want to be, or how comfortable you are. Okay, so underlying here we got the Three of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius. Now, eh, it was literally positive up until this point. So Sagittarius, well, I don't still it still can be positive. So underlying here, this could be the reason why all of this is happening. This could be the reason why. Okay, this could have been that truth that came out to you. This could have been maybe the truth that you have to express, Sagittarius, and it does show the Three of Swords. So there's some sort of disappointment, some sort of heartbreak, some sort of, I'm getting the sense of some sort of like, just a real imbalance between, something that your heart really wants to do versus what your mind is really telling you. So for some of you, it could be that, excuse me. I'm sorry about that, you guys. It's like literally cold. It's wintertime now. Not really, but it's cold. And so my body is, adjusting to it. But anyways, the Three of Swords here coming out, I'm just getting the sense that, like, yeah, this particular truth that you guys either have, or this idea that you guys have to express, or that people are waiting to hear from you, I think it stems, for a lot of you, it stems from disappointment. It could stem from heartbreak. It could stem from, I'm getting the sense that it could stem from, you guys maybe feeling that way about your home life. And so now it's causing you to really have to, or it's going to have to cause you to review your situations before this new year. Okay. Now, the Three of Swords, Sagittarius, I could go ahead and say with that, Sag, that the Three of Swords could indicate third party, situations going on. Okay. It could even indicate, Sagittarius, I'm getting the sense that some of you guys, like, between two things, that between one way and another way that people expect you to make a call on, I'm saying that for some of you, underlying in all of this, there's like a third idea that you have that you could possibly feel is disappointing, could be disappointing to the masses. But that's why your lovers is there, because I think a lot of you is like, okay, well, do I follow what I have in my heart that may be disappointing to, the people around me, or do I do what is expected of me from the people around me, even though that will cause you disappointment and heartbreak. Now, the Tower card comes up in the present position. Yeah, I mean, this is totally a Tower moment, Sagittarius, because it's like I said, you're at an impasse where you're just really trying to, I think, if do I please people or do I please myself? Okay? And whatever decision that you're headed toward, it is going to lead to a Tower moment, with whether that's a Tower moment within yourself or a Tower moment for the people around you that are in your environment. However, I see it as a good Tower moment. I see it at, well, I guess they're not necessarily bad, but I see this as just in a positive light, because something definitely has to happen. Okay, I mean, you have to make a choice either way, unless I mean, even saying, I'm sorry, not to say unless, but even saying if there is a third possible choice that you can make, Sagittarius, you're going to have to it's not going to be pleasing to everybody, or you're not going to be able to be pleased while trying to please everybody. And then within trying to please everyone, you're not going to be able to please all of them. You know what I mean? So Sagittarius, there's somebody, not everybody is going to be happy with whatever ideal you want to express this month. Okay? However, it's something within you that does need to come out, that does need to be, in a way, kind of exposed, but more so just kind of checked over. Okay? So we have the Three of Cups that pops up here in your hopes and fears. The Three of Cups in their hopes and fears, I think that a lot of you, Sagittarius, I think that some of you are afraid of your own success this month. I think that for some of you, Sagittarius, there'll be a slight feeling of, wait a minute, I was able to express myself, kind of get things off of my chest, get how I was feeling off of my chest, get how I was thinking off of my chest to everyone. Everyone listened. But, I think some of you may feel like if, you are very successful in being able to express yourself, like, I think a lot of you will fear that, it kind of goes a little bit too easily. Now, the Three of Cups could also indicate that, with this being the holiday season, and Christmas happening in December, this could indicate that you are going to be around a lot of people that you do love. Now, with it being opposite the Four of Wands here, with you in between it, Sagittarius, I think that you are already surrounded by people that you love already. And I think that the choice that you ultimately make, or the ideal that you ultimately express to everyone about whatever choice that you have within yourself, I think for a lot of you, it could possibly lead to you being supported by the people that are most close to you. The people that are the most close to you, I feel like, are probably going to understand you a lot better. And this is you, looking for that understanding from the others, right? Which is why you're facing your home environment. Okay. And I think that in your hopes and fears, I think a lot of you fear that you won't be supported. Okay, and that could be based off of maybe the way things are going right now with this Tower moment. Things are a little shaky, especially with the Three of Swords there. Why wouldn't things be shaky, But I think that that's what you guys do fear more so than anything, is not being supported by the ones that are around you. However, I do feel like the support is there. Now, we do have the Two of Swords. There's that decision. So we got the Two of Swords, Sagittarius. So this could indicate that, by the end of this month, hey, there may not be a resolution to this. However, Sagittarius, there possibly can be, with it aligning in a straight line here with the Judgment card coming up in future energies, potential future energies, and then a potential final outcome would be the Two of Swords. So we've got the Judgment, and the Two of Swords opposite each other. I really feel like this could indicate that a lot of you's energy toward the end of the month will be geared towards really making that decision. You have your family supporting you, keeping you calm and keeping you stable through this really challenging. Like, there's a lot of energy down here at the bottom. We got the Judgment, the Three of Swords, and then the Tower. So, this bottom layer right here just definitely feels very, very, it doesn't really feel solid to me, okay? Especially with the Tower and the Three of Swords, okay? It doesn't really feel solid to me. With the Judgment card, you're trying to really make a call. You're really trying to see what it is that you need to see, that that'll help you make the decision, because you know that you need to move towards something more solid. Okay, this is a really powerful reading, Sagittarius, for the entire month. I really feel like December could very well be a powerful month for you guys, however this fits to you, Sagittarius. And I know this won't resonate for everyone, but for those who it does resonate for, definitely. So what clarification can we get for Sagittarius? Ooh, so we have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords again, and then we have the Eight of Cups. So with this being clarified, I really feel like a lot of you really are going to be I think that for a lot of you, this really speaks on you guys is kind of like head over heart decision more, with the Queen and the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I think you guys are really fighting against what it is that you want to express, versus like you want to make sure that how you say things is going to be a reflection of exactly the way that you feel. And with the Eight of Cups down there, I really get the sense that you're even willing to just, again, walk away and just completely go with a third option that maybe you have in the back door if nobody's going to support you, Sagittarius. But I don't think that you have to worry about that too much. I think that you do have that support. I just think that, Sagittarius, you're just ready to do things your own way if you have to, which is such fire energy of Sagittarius. So what other piece of advice can we give for Sagittarius? These could also be the people that are around you, Sagittarius, that may have things to express to you that could help you, that may even have some sort of, just trying to express positive vibes to you as well. I think this could be speaking to the support system. But with the Eight of Cups being there, Sagittarius, I feel like, this is saying, try not to turn your back on them. They are not nobody. Try not to turn your back on them. They're not turning their back on you. Okay, what last piece of advice can we give for Sagittarius as we move through the month of December? We have the Golem. A close friend acts on your behalf. Yeah, of course they do. I mean, that's that support that we have there. Someone in your inner environment definitely maybe even provides the catalyst for things that are changing right now, and kind of is helping drive you, closer to you being more expressive of your ideals. And this also could be the same person, maybe this Queen of Cups, that is in your environment that, is helping the people that are around you understand the things that, they need to understand in order so that they can be supportive of you. So this is really actually very interesting energy, Sagittarius. You guys are really going to have to let me know how this works out for you in the comment box. Yeah, Sagittarius, I think that this month is all going to be about you making a head over the heart decision about what's really going to make you happy versus what makes other people happy. But I think people are going to be very understanding of that, so that's very positive. All right, Sagittarius, thanks so much for watching. This is going to be your love and romance reading now for December. Love and romance for December of 2018 for Sagittarius. What is the strongest message that Sagittarius needs to be aware of in love and romance for the person that is most on their mind, be it separated or together? I'm hearing one more shuffle, and then we'll move right on in. Okay. That's, oh boy. Ooh, Sagittarius, what's going on here? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And then my under the deck, you know how I like to do it. You know, let's go ahead and get all the cards on the table. What advice can we get from, okay. What additional advice can we get from the romance angels? And finally, our last card, Whispers of Love. For Sagittarius, December of 2018. All right. So let's see what we got, Sagittarius. So we've got the Chariot, and we've got the Seven of Swords. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So this energy that I have, that I'm feeling right here, okay, so I'm getting a dual energy. I'm sensing that I'm feeling like Sagittarius, for a lot of you in your relationships, again, whether it's with someone, whether you're with that person now or you're separate from them, but either way, this is the person that's most on your mind. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a sense of like there's a rush. There's a rush to make things happen, because there's information that could possibly be being withheld from you. Now, it does not have to be negative information. However, it could indicate that, there's just some sort of advantage that somebody is trying to get by trying to rush things along. Sagittarius, this could be your energy. I really feel like, for some of you, I mean, it doesn't have to be that way. But I'm getting this sense of, with the Seven of Swords here, that somebody is plotting. Now, it doesn't have to be negative, Sagittarius. Somebody could just be very well trying to just give you enough information so that you will go along with things that way. I mean, we don't know what type of surprise that there is coming up, maybe. But I don't know. The way that these horses come up on the Chariot, I'm just getting the sense that, like, everything's kind of crossed up. There's a confusion here, some of you, Sagittarius. And I think that maybe for you or for this other person, that's how they were able to benefit, or take advantage of you, or you of them, by kind of operating in this kind of gray area. Or if you're more established right now, I just feel like there may just be sort of a gray area right now in your relationship where things are just kind of up in the air. There's the energy of, you do want to be able to move forward and keep continuing moving forward with the man or woman that you love. There's no problem with that. But I'm sensing just some sort of mystery over your partner or over the person that you're most thinking about. There's some sort of mystery over them. There's some things that you might find out, or you may discover that this month you'll be trying to figure out what it, you'll. It's kind of like you guys will be right out of a Nancy Drew novel. There's just so much. I don't know. It's like you can't really operate the way you want to operate because there's just so much mystery involved here. Let's see. Let's see though. In the past, we do have the Two of Swords. So you guys had the Two of Swords actually pop up in your earlier reading. Now with the Two of Swords here, I'm getting the sense of, yeah, like, if you look at the Two of Swords here, she's blindfolded. She's blind. She doesn't know where she stands. For some of you. And I think that could be what the confusion is for some of you guys, and how your person is able to take advantage of you in certain ways, is that you don't completely know, or you haven't completely known where you've actually stood in this relationship with this person. You just know that every day, they're on your mind. You get up and you take them with you on your mind, and that's your daily routine, But I don't think that you know everything here, of course. Underlying here, we've got the Two of Cups. So there is this connection there, Sagittarius. You guys have found some sort of reflection within one another. So I feel like this could indicate that there's on both sides that you guys might really need to have a conversation, because on both sides there may be a little bit of cloudiness, or there may be a little bit of uncertainty about each other. And that's where things are kind of crossed up and confused, because you feel like, they're taking advantage of you. However, they feel like you're taking advantage of them. And it's like you're mirroring each other here with this Two of Cups. Or you may have been were mirroring each other if you're not together right now. The crowning is the Ace of Wands. Oh, Sagittarius. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands here, I'm getting this sense of like, okay, there is this general attraction that you guys have with each other. However, it could just only be a sexual thing. Now, for a lot of you, this Ace of Wands is a definite cosmic yes, saying, wow, like, okay, there's still an opportunity here for you guys to really kind of get your acts together. I really feel like this might be geared towards our Sagittarius friends who like maybe dating, but not necessarily like exclusive with their person. They may not be telling them that they still have other opportunities up there, and vice versa. But there is this general energy that does keep you guys connected and with each other. But I don't think that you guys are purposely really allowing each other to know where each other stands with each other. So we've got the Page of Coins. So the potential future energies could be lining up with the Page of Coins, saying that I really feel like there may be a turning point. And of course, there's a turning point where I think one or both of you really realizes this connection that you do have, and really offers, what could be the beginnings of a very solid foundation. Here with the Page of Coins, you're allowing this person who's confused to really understand that they are what you're worth. There's a lot of positive energy here with with these three cards here that kind of make up the outside of the reading, and then there's one piece of confusion here, and this one piece of confusion just really kind of penetrates the relationship there, Sagittarius. So let's see here, what was under the deck? The Nine of Coins. So Sagittarius, so under the deck, the Nine of Coins, I think that a lot of you, just underneath it all, I think some of you just could be saying, you know what, like, I am going to, I think a lot of you really have like really high self-esteem, and this is just a sense of where, you have a choice in who you possibly could really want to express and offer your Ace of Wands to. And you're really in control of that with the Nine of Coins here. I think that a lot of you really make this decision from stable energy. I think that that's what the Seven of Swords kind of comes here, as far as saying that, there could be options, other options that you have out there for you. I mean, it's not the Seven of Cups that would indicate, a whole bunch of different other options, but it is a seven nonetheless. And ideally, with the swords being there, this is indicating to me that there's certain advantages that that you have, and you're not necessarily expressing that, and you've kind of halted things, or you kind of kept things from really like going full force with this connection that you've made. Okay, but I think that with the Nine of Cups popping up right here, I think that for December, you guys are really going to be able to really confidently make the choice of who it is that you really do want, or what it is that you really do want in your relationship. So, love advice, or advice from our romance angels, we have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So yeah, a lot of you, I think, have really been doing that already, especially with the Nine of Coins. You're not afraid to go out and still be your own person, and even keeping your opportunities open with other people that you do have potential connections with. But with the flirt card, I think that a lot of you Sagittarius are being, very flirtatious this month. It is your birthday month, so why not? Now, even within your own relationships, I think that a lot of you are taking a more lighthearted approach here, especially with the Ace of Wands there. This is like a beginning of, maybe you have a fresh start with the person that you're already with, or you get a fresh start with with someone that you were separated from. But either way, I think that maybe this go around, or this particular cycle that you have with your person, could potentially be a lot more lighthearted, and a lot more innocent seeming. And then calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So again, yeah, definitely. I think that a lot of you Sagittarius, the energy for December will be you calling in your soulmate. Whether that's you going out there and just keeping your ideas open about other people that you may have made connections with, or that you have opportunities with. However, I think that a lot of you do identify the opportunity with someone, offer that to them, but you're still able to kind of just keep things going, really lighthearted with flirting, until you're really able to make things more serious, by really identifying them as your soulmate. I think that's beautiful. The last piece of advice we have is miracles and blessings. Everything has a gift. And guess what? It's card number 13. I like that number. But anyways, miracles and blessings, everything has its gifts. So everything has its gifts, miracles, blessings. I really feel like that falls in line here with the Ace of Wands. I think that the person that you may identify with being more of that Two of Cups person that you want, I think that for some of you, it could just be like that eureka moment where you're like, oh my God, this is that person. And it definitely feels like a miracle to you. You even may feel like a blessing to them in their life, Sagittarius. Okay. And just recognize that, just even the fact of you being able to have the power to make this decision for your love life, Sagittarius, is a miracle. It is a blessing in itself. Okay. So just have a positive December, Sagittarius. This love reading actually does look pretty positive. I think that you guys are just really going to just have to have this moment in December where you identify what it is that you really want to move forward with, what connection you really want to go ahead and press on with, amongst any others that you might have, and letting that actual person know, and not just keeping them in the dark about it, Sagittarius. Okay. But otherwise, I think that you have your fire energy just really leading the way here. And I think that's what's going to be able to really help you guys make this decision, is that you're going to be led by what brings you the most passion, or maybe who brings you the most passion. So let me know how this works out for you guys in the comment box. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys enjoy December. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday again, Sagittarius. I'll see you guys later on in December with a special reading, okay? So bye.